Well, here is a Sterling HR81, and they certainly do not make rifles like this anymore. I have done a review of this already. I just thought I'd show you, give you a slightly closer, more in-depth look at these things. They really were a really nice looking rifle for the time, really. People said they were ugly, but when you look at it now, it's actually got a kind of charm about it. It's dead solid, really nicely put together rifle. Typical of English gun making. Rifle from the 80s. And it really is a proper piece of craftsmanship. Underlever, single stage trigger, barrel superimposed over the top of the cylinder. Got bolt action, spring loaded, flicks open. Little breech port there that you drop the pellet in. Close the barrel, the bolt. Really nice. Foresight with all the adjustable elements that you could put in it. Simple detent barrel lock. Nothing complicated about that. And this is a very early version. Straightforward wood stock, rubber recoil pad. The horrible impressed pistol grip I told you about, and a single stage trigger. But what a lovely looking rifle. It had, don't know if you can see them actually, two little detents in the barrel to arrestor blocks for your scope mounts. All metal Foresight. Not a bit of plastic on it anywhere. No castings on it anywhere. All machined steel. It is a lovely thing. This one still shoots reasonably well. It's very low powered now. About 8 foot-pounds, maybe 9 tops. This one, particular one's never had the spring replaced, never had a new washer. So really it could probably do with a new spring and a new washer really. But even so, what a magnificent piece of engineering. Really nicely finished, nicely polished. You think you're looking at a rifle here that's 40 years old. You know, this is no newbie. 40 years old. And still lovely. Really nice. Bit of nostalgia. Nice collectible rifle these days as well. Just thought I'd give you a quick look now as I've tidied it up a bit. The first time I saw it, I'd literally just bought it and it was looking a little bit tatty. It needed a bit of a clean. So I'll give it a good clean down now. Oil the exterior surfaces a bit. Give it a good wipe over with a cloth to get any slight surface rust off it. And actually, in all fairness, the old girl's looking really good. 2.2 version this. At first, when they first came out, they only did them in 2.2. They'd made, later on, after a while, they made this with a deluxe stock, which was a walnut stock. And so it went to about here. Hand cut checkering on it because they realised that this press checkering was an absolute disaster. It's rubbish, this, it really is. That's so smooth, it's almost not there. I mean, admittedly, it's got 40 years worth of wear on it, but even so. And then later on still, they were criticised for the triggers. They put a 2-stage trigger on it that was diabolical, far worse than the single stage trigger that was fit to this. And they put a barrel latch on here as well at the front that came out, to lock this in place. You could put sling swivels on it, and that was a pig to undo. So personally, I actually think that apart from the stock, the first version, the HR81, is by far the nicest of the Sterling rifles that they made. And yeah, quite proud of this actually. I always wanted one of these when I was growing up. Could never afford one. And now I've got one to add to my collection. It's pretty damn accurate as well. It's low powered, but it's pretty accurate. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Just thought I'd show you it cleaned up. First time I showed it here, it was out in the field and it was looking a bit tatty. So I have given it a bit of a clean. And I think it's come up much better. Metalwork's not bad at all on it actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.